Hello and welcome students. Very good morning to all of you. We are here once again with the time series chapter number 4 of statistics, moving average method. This is our part of today's discussion. We have already discussed 3-yearly moving average, 5-yearly moving average, and today we are going to discuss about 4-yearly moving average. The method is very simple. Just remember properly, the calculation is must for this sum and 4-yearly moving average. See students, whenever you will be given any question regarding 4-monthly moving average, 4-yearly moving average, then please leave one line in between two intervals. So now let us check our question and let us understand 4-yearly moving average. Okay students, we have been provided with the information regarding 4-monthly moving average. It may be possible that they may give question regarding 4-yearly moving average. The method will be same. The question you should have to solve in the same manner with the same concept. The number of months that is given, that is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December is given. Price of shares that is given, that is considered as your Y. 253, 231, 350, 261, 262, 266, 263, 261, 281, 278, 278 and 272. Time, it is going to be recorded by us, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 12. Now the question is that how to calculate it. So students, if suppose they have given information regarding 3-yearly moving average, then what is the question? Suppose the question it is given that is 21, 24, 25, 29. Suppose if it is this data, and suppose if you want to find out 3-yearly moving average, then you are making out total of this 3 years and the answer will be written exactly in the middle of this 3 year. So this is of your 3-yearly moving average. You know that the exactly middle is the year which has been provided the information of your 24. Now in case, suppose if it has been given for 5 years, the same question suppose 21, 24, 25, 29 and suppose 30. This is 5 years information which has been given to you. And suppose if you want to find out 5-yearly moving average, what you are doing, just making out total of this 5 years and making or writing your answer exactly in middle of this years. So the totaling and the average will be recorded exactly in the middle of this 5 years. But what if students, if 4-yearly moving average is given, suppose data is 21, 24, 25, 29. This is 4-yearly information which has been given to you. Now you should have to find out average. Where to write such information? Which year is your middle year? This is suppose 2020. This is suppose 2021. This is suppose 2022. This is 2023. So which year is your middle year? Originally you are supposed to write your answer here in between this 24 and 25. In between 2021 and 22. So to find out actual exact middle information, you are supposed to calculate the total of this 4 and have to mention the totaling in between this year, and the further calculation we are checking in our sum. Let's move. This is just only basic concept, the main calculation that where to write your middle information. Okay, so let's move to your question and let us understand the calculations once again. So students, we are already having our question with us. Make it out third column, that is moving total of 4 months. That means total of first 4 months. The concept will remain same as per 3-yearly moving average and 5-yearly moving average. First of all, make it out total of first 4 months, that is 253 plus 231 plus 350 plus 261. So the total will have to be recorded exactly in middle of February and March. That means it is going to be recorded here in between these two. That means total comes to 1095. The next column would be total of both values that we will discuss later on. These are the total of 4 years. Now let's move to the next 4 years. That means what? It would be these 4 years will be your next calculation. And for such, you are about to write your answer here in between this four monthly total. So the answer would be 1095 minus 253 plus 262. The answer comes to 1104. Same way the calculation go ahead. The next calculation will be for next 4 years. So 4 months, sorry. So the total comes to 350 plus 261 plus 262 plus 266. Instead of such totaling, you may do total right now directly. So 1104 minus 231 plus 266. Remove the earlier previous information and add the current month's information. So we are getting total, that is 1139. Same way, the next calculation would be 1139 minus 350 plus 263. What is this? That means 1052. That is the total of 4 monthly information. 1139, that is the total of 4 monthly information. But this 4 monthly information, that is not in exactly middle of 4 month. Okay, so to find out average, 4 monthly average, we require to make it out total. We require to make it out total of this 4 months as well as next moving 4 months. So by making total of these 2 months, that means the column is total of both values and the last column is moving average of 4 months. We are supposed to get the exact middle information. Okay, so the thing is that to find out such information, 1095 plus 1104, the answer comes to 2199. Same way, the calculation will go ahead. Same way, 1052 minus 261 plus 261. This is 1052. Same way, 1052 minus 262. See, we are right now here for the calculation of this 4 monthly information. So 262, that is going to be deducted, and 281, that is going to be added, and the answer will have to be recorded here. Now, by finding out the same totaling on the basis of the data given to you, this is up to the data, that is up to December. The calculation which we have calculated here, once again first 2 year and last 2 year, we are not having any kind of totaling here. So after finding out total of 4 monthly amount, now we are about to find out average of 2 consecutive totaling. That is 1095 plus 1104, that comes to 2199. That means what? This 2199, shall we say that is the total of 8 months? This is 4 monthly total, and this 1104, that is your next 4 monthly total. So this 2199, that is your 8 monthly moving total. So earlier in 3 yearly moving average, we have divided by 3. In 5 yearly moving average, we have divided by 5. But here it is this data that is for total 8 months. That's why to find out exactly moving average, we are supposed to divide by 8. So by dividing by 8, you will get the answer 274.88. Same way, once again moving total. Once again make it out total of this two totaling. That is 1104 plus 1139. The answer comes to 2243. Once again 2243 divided by 8. That means what? The answer comes to 280.38. Same way, the total of 1139 plus 1052, it comes to in middle of this two totaling. Okay, this is a 4 monthly total, this is a 4 monthly total, we required exactly in the middle. So the thing is that the total of this both 4 monthly total, it should have to be written in middle of this line, middle of this totaling. So the answer would be 2191 upon 8, that would be 273.88. This pattern must have to be applied. Okay, this pattern is not going to be changed, and because of that only you are supposed to record such average exactly in middle of this totaling. So next total would be of 1052 That means 1052 plus 1052, this would becomes to 2104, and by dividing by 8, you will get the answer 263. Same way, the process go on, and the last thing, that is whenever you will make it out total of 1098, 1109, the answer would be 2207. It is going to be divided by 8, and the answer would be 275.88. So students, we have already discussed 3 yearly moving average, 5 yearly moving average, and today's session was regarding your 4 yearly moving average. I hope you have understood properly and you don't have any kind of doubt. But then also, suppose if you feel any kind of problem or query, please feel free to message me. Just go through exercise 4.3 and main exercise, find out the question regarding your 3 yearly moving average, 4 yearly moving average and 5 yearly moving average, solve it. And if you find any problem, then message me. Thank you very much, students. Once again, have a nice time, have a nice day, stay safe and stay happy. Goodbye.